PATH is seeing sharp volatility ahead of its upcoming Q4 earnings report as the stock gets pulled into a broader software sell-off fueled by AI displacement fears. The recent weakness hasn't been company specific. Instead, high growth software names have faced pressure as investors rotate capital amid concerns that rapid advances in generative AI could compress margins, commoditize certain SaaS offerings, or reshape competitive dynamics. The company, despite positioning itself as an AI enabler rather than a victim, has been caught in the downdraft. What makes the current setup particularly interesting is its the disconnect between price action and recent fundamental developments. On the upside, the company recently announced the acquisition of WorkFusion, strengthening its automation capabilities in regulated industries. The company has also continued to receive industry recognition for innovation in enterprise automation. Most notably at ViVE 2026, the company unveiled an agentic AI healthcare suite for revenue cycle management, developed in collaboration with Genzeon. You can read more in the description box below, and you can also find out what bulls and bears are thinking about all that is going on. Okay, so the stock is showing a lot of weakness within a longer term bearish trend. Its 200-day moving average is sloping, even though it's not that obvious, it's not bullish. It is neutral to bearish, neutral to bearish. Okay. Yeah, this weakness is started to show. I think began sometime maybe early or late. Let's see. Yeah, early January. That's when its own weakness began. So since the 8th of January, it's just been printing lower prices. Before then, it was consolidating. It had a volatile consolidation then. But it has since that time, since the whole of this 2026, it has just been lower prices. But in any case, the extrapolation seems to be suggesting that it might find a bottom from the 24th, 26th from this week, Thursday the 26th. It might print a bottom. Yeah. And actually, as a matter of fact, might begin to even attempt to bounce. And here it's saying that it might actually bounce and may remain elevated up till 11th of March. So all in all, we can just say that we should expect a consolidation between tomorrow, the 25th, and all the way towards early April. Um, Expected to trade between 10.28 and up to 12.40. In terms of projections, let's see what we have. We have 13.59 upper projection, 11.19 upper projection, and indeed also 10.90 equally an upper projection. It's currently at 10.17 unchanged in this pre-market session of today, the 24th of February 2026. So in the coming days, at least up till early April, consider the volatility is expected to remain in place, and is also expected to impact the 10-day moving average significantly. So uh, whatever is expected to go on now is expected to have a reasonable impact on its 10-day moving average. So that moving average is also expected to rise above its so the price is expected to rise above its 10-day moving average by the 26th of February, currently trading at a discount to it. So that moving average, the 10-day moving average is at 11.71, and the stock is at 10.17 right now. So by the by the 26th, this Thursday, is a bounce is expected such that the stock might rise above its 10-day moving average, but there's no guarantee that that will be the case. So what we can say is that there's a good chance that between now and the early April, volatility may be such that the 10-day moving average will be influenced. The stock might rise above its that moving average. Okay, let's see what we have for its 21-day moving average. The 21-day moving average equally expected to pick up. Momentum is expected to influence what's going on its 21-day moving average. So the stock itself is also expected to rise above the 21-day moving average. So that will be significant if it's going to rise above its that 21-day moving average by Friday the Friday the 20 no Friday the 27th. Then we are looking at something positive. Those moving average, the 21-day moving average is at 12.40. That will not I'm sure some market participants will not reject that. They will gladly accept that. So this is just an extrapolation. There's no guarantee that that will be the case. So in the very short term, volatility is also expected to uh, the 40-day move now. The price is expected to the 21-day moving average and the 10-day moving average, they are indicating that volatility will play out. So it is such that they will be influenced. There will be some interaction, between them and the price of the stock. So between now and up till how do in the short and intermediate period, a lot of volatility is expected to play out. Let's see what we have on its 40-day moving average, which gives us an indication of what things would look like in the intermediate period. So between now and up till the 5th of March, the stock is expected to remain below its 40-day moving average with some volatility. But after that, maybe from Friday the 6th of March, there's a chance that we might see the stock rise above its 40-day that moving average. So here we have around here, it's expected to have risen above its that 40-day moving average. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see whether that will be the case. But there's a divergence here as well. The extrapolation is saying that when that might happen will maybe around much later in March. Okay, we'll see. So in a very short time, between now and up to in a very very short time, not very much. The 40-day moving average is still expected to remain above the price of the stock, but maybe much later on you might attempt to rise above it, or rather the stock might attempt to rise above it. Let's see. So all in all, up till early April, yes, volatility is expected to continue to play out and maybe influencing the 40-day moving average to some extent, but not as much as we should expect to see on the 10-day moving average. On the 200-day moving average, that moving average is expected to continue to decline up till Monday, the 2nd of March. After that, we might see it begin to rise. Yeah, I think, if anything, stability is expected from middle of March. Okay. So, but in the short term, we should expect that moving average to continue to decline to run off some of the weakness that has already played out now. Here it's saying that it might actually rise by the 9th of March. There's a chance that the stock may have bounced above it. Okay. But maybe reject. Yeah, it may have bounced above it. Yeah. Okay. We'll see how all of that goes. So the stock is volatility a lot more stable, not very much volatility, especially or rather we should expect to see some stability from the middle of March. Yeah, so yeah, that moving average is losing 6 cents every day, losing 6 cents every day, so it's neutral to bearish. Yeah, so the probability of the stock retesting 11.22 is statistically higher than 50%. The probability of it retesting 11.33 is also higher than 50%. The probability of it retesting $13, unfortunately, is not it's less than 50%. So yeah, let's just quickly glance at its weekly chart and see. Okay, not very much here. No extrapolations. We just pick up the projections. We have 11.02 and 9.4, 9.51. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video.